Hi everyone, welcome to Learn and Code. In the last presentation, we have started the topic called string methods in Python. In that session, we have already discussed some of the important string methods in Python, and the last function or method that we have discussed is the join method. In today's session, we are going to complete the remaining string methods. Now let us start the session by discussing the replace method. What the replace method is going to do here is, it is going to take the content or the substring of the original string, and that substring is going to be replaced by a new string. Let us implement with an example. Let us take the string s equals to, I'm taking the string I love to eat bananas. This is the string I have taken. Now I'm typing this the statement s dot replace, and here what I'm going to implement, I want to replace the banana string, the substring bananas, with the new string mangoes. Here I'm writing bananas. Okay, this is the substring I want to replace with what is the new string? The new string here is, I'm writing mangoes. This is the new string. Just I'm pressing enter. Whenever I press enter, now I got the string that I love to eat mangoes. Here what happened? Bananas is the old substring that is replaced with the mangoes. Now, another important thing is, how many substrings are replaced? Only one substring. Why? Because in the string S, there is only one substring named called bananas, and we are replacing it with mangoes. Let us take another example. Instead of writing like this, I'm taking the same string, just copy this, I'm pasting here. After this, I'm removing bananas. In place of bananas, just I'm giving empty space. So here, empty space is replaced with the underscore. Here I'm writing underscore. Now, if you press enter, then I got the new string where empty space is replaced with underscore. Here, this is one underscore, this is second one, third one, and fourth one. 4 underscores we obtained in the resultant string. For example, instead of using the string like this, I'm copying the same string here, replace. Now, instead of replacing every empty space with the underscore, assume that I want to replace the underscores only with limited times. For example, I'm using the value 2. Then what happened? Only 2 empty spaces are replaced with the underscores. So here the last option 2, the last parameter 2 indicates the count. Now, in this case, only first 2 white spaces are replaced with the underscores. This how the replace method is going to work. For example, if you take any other string, s is equals to, here I'm writing like this, learn and code 3, and again learn and code 3, learn and code 3. Here I'm writing the string like that. Now, same what I'm writing is same string I'm going to implement like this, s dot replace. Here I want to replace 3 with empty space. If you don't mention the count, then every 3 is replaced with empty space. You see this. All 3's are removed. In place of 3, we got empty space. If you want to replace the new string in a given number of times, then you have to mention the third parameter, which is nothing but the count. This how we are going to replace an old string with the new string, or we can say old substring with the new string, right? Next, we will see the remaining string method. Now we are going to see the next string method called count. Let us take the string str equals to, just I'm typing the string welcome to learn and code. This is the given string. Now apply the count method string dot count. Now what we want to count, assume that we want to count number of e's. See, whenever we say string dot count in brackets in single quotes, if you mention e, now it is going to check the given character e in the given string str starting with w. Is w equals to e? No, there is no match. Next, second character match. 1. It counts the count value as 1. Next, whenever it gives the second E, 2, third E, 3 here, and last one is fourth E. So that's why whenever you press enter, we got the output 4. The number of occurrences of E in the given string str is 4. So this is how the result will be obtained. So instead of writing like this, you can also mention the starting index and the end index. Let us see this with an example. Here the character we want to count or to find the occurrence is E, and here we are giving the position 1 comma, assume that 15. The start index is 1, 1 is the start index and 15 is the end index. Now it is going to start from 1, 1 means E, and it is going to end up to 15. Now let us see here. In this case, we got only 3 E's. Why? Because this is the first character 1, okay. Next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, second E, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So up to 15th index only it is going to search from the beginning. So the last E it is not going to count. Why? Because it is not within the range 1 to 15. So the number of characters or the number of occurrences of E here we obtained is 3. Now if you have given the character which is not there in the original string str, then the count value is 0. Let us take the same string here, Control C and Control V. Now assume that I want to search a character which is not there in the string, for example, X. So in this case, the count we are going to get is 0. Right? The occurrence of a given character is not found, then it is going to give the value as 0. This how the count is going to work. Now after this, now we are going to see the find method. What do you mean by find? Let us take the same example. Here instead of writing count method, I'm writing the find method. Now what the find is going to do is, it is going to find out the first occurrence. It is going to give the first occurrence of given E. Where is the first occurrence in the string str? 1. If you press here 1, enter, it is giving 1. Though you mention the starting and ending index, starting index is 1 and ending index is 15. So from 1 to 15 it is checking. Within this range, it is going to give only the first occurrence. See, 0 is the index of W and 1 is the index of E. Okay, the first occurrence of E, the index of the first occurrence of E is 1 here. Now, the same thing can also be obtained by using not only find method, you can also use the index method. Say if you use index also, you are going to get the same result 1. So what I mean to say here, find method at the same time the index method is going to give the index of the first occurrence of a given character in the original string. Then what is the difference? The difference here is, if the character is not found in the given string, whenever you use the find method, so the find method is going to give the -1 value. For example, I want to say string dot find. Assume that I want to find the character X which is not there. Just you say only X. Where I want to search X in the string, it is not there, so it is giving the -1. Why? Because when the occurrence is not there, it is not going to give the first occurrence, the index of the occurrence of a given character. It is not there, then it is going to give -1. If you apply the same thing, same logic for the index, it is going to raise an exception. That is the difference. Index. If you press here, it is not going to give -1, it is giving the exception, which is displayed in the red color. That's the main difference between the index method and find method. So generally, the find method is going to check from the beginning to the end. Index is also from the beginning to the end. Instead of using find, you can also use rfind. You can also use rfind. For example, I'm copying the same string here and I'm pasting here. See, here I'm writing R. rfind, it is giving the last occurrence. You say here 12. 1 to 15. 15, 1 to 15 is the range. I think this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. From 15, last position is 15. From 15 to 1, we're coming back. So here the last occurrence is E. E means I think it is at 12th position. So that's why we're giving the value, sorry. So we're getting the value 12 here. Same thing is obtained by using R index. So here R index I'm going to use. R find R index is similar. Same result we are going to get. Same result. But when the character is not there, it is going to raise an exception like index method. This is how to use index, R index, find or find. What is the difference I said? Just only when the character is not present, when the occurrence is not there, the find method is going to give the negative value -1. So R index also is going to do the same thing. But R index is going, sorry, R find, sorry. R find and find both are going to give -1 when there is no occurrence. R find is going to find from the right to left, from the last to first. Find is going to move from the beginning to the end. Similarly, index and R index, both are same. When the occurrence is not there, they are going to give an exception. They are going to raise an exception. This is the main difference between the index method and find method. Next, we are going to see some more string methods in Python. Let us take the string again. String equals to, I'm writing the string like this, hello. I'm writing like how are you, and this is the string. Okay. Now, after typing this string, what I'm going to say here is string dot upper. You can use the string upper. So what it is going to, it is going to convert the string into uppercase, right? When it is in the lower case, it is going to convert into uppercase. Not only string dot upper, you can also use the function or method string dot lower. String dot upper, and also you can use string dot lower. Already it is in lower case. For example, assume that the string we have given here is in double quotes. I'm taking LearnNCode. This is given in uppercase. Now, when you say s dot lower, now it is giving, okay, so uppercase and s dot lower, then it is going to give in the lower case. Lower converts the string into lower case, and upper converts the string into uppercase. Now, for example, you take a string called str equals to, I'm typing some of the characters in uppercase and some of the characters in lowercase. Okay, so a string LearnNCode, and I have written PS raw. So here the string str is going to contain the some characters in lowercase and some characters in uppercase. If I say string dot swap case, this is also one kind of string function. Now what it is going to do, it's going to convert the lowercase letters into uppercase and uppercase letters into lowercase. You see here. Reverse. This is about the swap case. For example, if I write string dot title, I'm using the function called title, then what happened? Every word in the string, there are 3 words. Now, every first character of the word is replaced with the capital letter. You see here, LearnNCode. See here, LearnNCode and PS raw. Only the first character of the first word is replaced with capital L. Second word, first character is replaced with the capital letter, and third word, first character is replaced with the capital letter, and the remaining are printed in only lowercase. That is about the title method. For example, if you take a string here, welcome to learn and code. This is the strings, something I'm taking. Now I'm writing s dot ends with. I'm using the method string method ends with. Assume that it's ending with e. Just I'm writing ends with e. The total string ends with e. So whenever we write s dot ends with e, it is going to give the value true. Not only one single character, you can also take multiple characters. S dot ends with E, I'm copying the same string. Instead of saying E, you can also mention more than one character. I'm typing D. Is it going to end with D? Yes, true. Similar to S dot ends with, you can also use starts with. Control V. Here, instead of writing ends with, I'm writing starts with. Starts with, assume that the string is starting with W, right? So here I'm writing W. So now it is going to give the true. So we have starts with and ends with. These are some of the function. Now we have another one called capitalize. See, I'm using s dot capitalize. What the capitalize method is going to do here is, what is the string here? S is welcome to learn and code. Everything is given in lowercase. So when you use s dot capitalize, only the first character of entire string or entire sentence is replaced with or printed with the uppercase. You see here. Welcome to learn and code. Here every word is not, if you use the title method, what happened? Every word, the first character of the first word is replaced with capital letter. Second word also, the first character of the second word also replaced with the capital letter. But in capitalize method, only the first character of the entire sentence is printed in uppercase. The remaining characters are printed in lowercase. This is about the capitalize method. After this, we have some other functions. Let us take the string s equals to, I'm using 1, 2, 3. Some string I'm using is 1, 2, 3. Okay. So in this case, if I write s dot is digit, now is digit is going to take the values from 0 to 9. Okay, 0 to 9, only 0 to 9. Not only 0 to 9, it is going to take subscripts as well as superscripts, and also takes the Arabic values as digits. You say here, true. Similar to s dot digit, we have s dot decimal, is decimal. See, what is the difference between is digit and is decimal? Is decimal is going to take only the digits from 0 to 9 who are having the base 10, whereas s dot digit not only 0 to 9, it is also going to consider superscripts and subscripts and some of the Arabic values. That's the main difference. True. Now, similar to s dot digit and s dot is digit and s dot is decimal, we have s dot is numeric. What do you mean by is numeric? Is numeric is going to take 0 to 9 at the same time, fractional parts like 1 by 2, and also it is going to take the Roman numbers. So I can say that is numeric is the superset of both is digit and is decimal. Is decimal is only the limited values, it is going to take only 0 to 9, that's all. Whereas is digit is going to consider superscripts, subscripts along with the digits 0 to 9. When you go for is numeric, it is going to take 0 to 9 and Roman values, and also it considers the fractional values, and also it is going to take some Unicode values. All the numeric values can be considered by using is numeric. So this is the main difference. After this, we have is alpha. For example, here I'm taking s equals to, here I'm writing ABC. This is a string I have taken. Now, if I say s dot is alpha, alpha means is alphabet, means it is going to take small a to small z or capital A to capital Z. So whenever we get it, it is going to give the true. It is not comma, just you copy it and you paste here s dot is alpha. True, ABC. You can use capital letters also, right? Now, if you take only, for example, I have 1, 2, 3, and ABC. So we have alphabets and digits. So in this case, you have to use S dot is all num. Is all num. I'm taking this. That means alphabets as well as numeric values. True. So numeric values and alphabets. These are the some string methods to apply. Not only this, you can also use expand tabs method to expand the tab size. The default tab size is 8. You can also use that. For example, s equals to, in single quotes, I'm writing like this: h slash t, e slash t, l slash t, l slash t, o slash t. For example, here I'm writing in single quote. Now, if I say s dot expand tabs, you see here, we are getting this. Between each and every character, we have some tab size. What the tab size here? 8. By default, 8. The default value can also be changed by using this Control C and if you Control V. Here, assume that you can increase the tab size as 10 here. Then you will get this. The tab size is increased. You can also decrease, but the default size is 8. This how we are going to use this. And there is also a method called case fold. What do you mean by case fold? For example, here assume again I'm using the same string. Welcome to LearnNCode. This is the string. Now here I'm writing s dot case fold is also one method. So here what it is going to do is it is going to convert the entire string into lowercase. Already it is in lowercase, then again it is displaying in the lowercase. So what is the difference between the case fold and lower? For example, Control C and here you say Control V, and instead of writing in lowercase, assume that you write welcome to LearnNCode. Just we're writing in that. Now you say s dot case fold. Okay, just wait. S dot case fold. I'm writing now. You see here. Though you have given in uppercase, now it is converting into the lowercase. It is similar to lowercase, but it is aggressive lowercase. What do you mean by aggressive lowercase? The case fold method is going to convert even Arabic letters into the lowercase. So Arabic letters also it is going to possibly convert into lowercase. That's the main difference between the case fold method and lower. After this, there are so many other methods like case fold, zfill is also there. For example, you take s equals to some value I'm giving 10. I'm giving 10 as the string. If I say s dot zfill, 0 fill, and here I'm using some length here 10. See, I have given the value s equals to 10. 10 is printed. So the remaining 8 places are filled with zeros, you say here. This how the zeros will fill in a given string. Okay, in a similar method, so for example, you take another string s equals to LearnNCode. This is a string. Now you can use the method called s dot center alignment, s dot center, and assume that you give some number here. Now, whenever you press enter, now what we are going to get here? The total length is 20 and the size of the LearnNCode is 3, 3, 6, 10. The size of LearnNCode is 10. The leading 5 spaces and the the trailing 5 spaces are filled with empty spaces. Okay. LearnNCode size is 10. Before LearnNCode, 5 empty spaces. After LearnNCode, again 5 spaces. This is how this text will be centered. Now, instead of using empty spaces, you can also mention the padding character like this, Control C and Control V. Now, after giving 20, just you specify some character like this, then the padding will be done with the star to say here. This how the given text is centered, the remaining characters are padded with the given character star. Instead of using center, you can also use L justification. Instead of using center, you can also use ljust. L justification means left justification. So here in the left justification, the string is printed left and the remaining padded characters are printed in the right. Not only left justification, you can also use right justification. So here instead of using L, you can also use R. So here the LearnNCode is displayed in the right and the left characters are filled with stars. This is how we can use some of the string methods in Python. With this, I have completed most of the string methods in Python. So in the next chapter, we will discuss the new topic. We will begin the next session with the new chapter. So with this, I'm going to close the session. Thank you very much for watching.